Fairfax!
I'm gonna break this. Oh, I didn't break it. Yay. Oh, but look, it's tangled. Oh, my bad. Everything's my fault. You guys, it is so nice to be doing stand-up here and not downtown. I love the clubs downtown, but the parking is kind of a problem. And so I usually end up parking at Horton Plaza Mall. I don't know how many people have been down there, like if you've been inside the mall. Little known fact, that mall was designed by MC Escher while he was on crack. I'm not even joking. The stairways that go to nowhere. The impossible chasm. Like, oh, I can see Victoria's Secret, but I can't fly. I don't shop there, it freaks me out. But my favorite part about the mall is the parking garage, because it has the weirdest system of labeling the levels that I've ever seen anywhere. And if you've ever parked there, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna stretch this out a little bit and like imagine what that planning meeting was like. It's like, okay guys, we gotta label the levels in this parking garage. Okay, we could do numbers. That would be really easy for everyone to figure out, but it's kind of on the nose. I want to do something different. Okay, let's brainstorm this out. Letters. Letters would be good. What if you're Japanese and you don't know what the fuck a letter is? What if you can't read? Keep going, guys. Come on. Let's pick something else. Colors. That would be interesting. What if you're fucking colorblind? Can't find your car. Okay, guys, let's really dig deep, okay? We got a mall that was designed by MC Escher on crack. We gotta be innovative here, okay? Holy fuck, I got it. Shittily drawn fruits and vegetables. That's how we're gonna label the levels in this fucking mall. That's how people are gonna find their fucking car. And I swear to God, the last time I parked there, I got out of my car and I was like, okay, I was kind of far away and I was like too lazy to walk over, so I was like, yeah, I parked at eggplant. Is that a fucking tomato? Like those weird like heirloom tomatoes, or I don't know, it's kind of red, it could be an apple. Turns out all three of those are fucking levels in the parking garage. So, like, it took me like an hour to find my fucking car. And I was like, that's it, I'm just gonna Uber. First time I discovered Uber. Whatever, you know, it was a bad choice on their part. They were trying to be, you know, I was like, okay, you're not perfect. What bad choices have you made? And the first two words that popped into my head were like, oh, high school. I didn't want to go to high school. I felt like it was a huge waste of my time, but my parents were like, no, you have to. And I was like, oh, can I go to the Fame High School where you like dance down the hallway and sing on your desk? And they're like, yeah, we're going to send you to the closest thing, which is Catholic school. I'm not close. I'm not close at all. But I did figure some stuff out. Like I figured out where Catholic guilt comes from. This is what it is. If you're Catholic, this is why you feel like shit all the time. When you're, and they start you pretty young. Like I remember being like 5 or 6 years old and being at Sunday school, and they're like, hey, we want to tell you about this really awesome guy named Jesus. He was basically like a superhero because he was the Son of God. He basically like had superpowers because like he could perform miracles and shit. And he was just this amazing, loving, forgiving, beautiful human being that you killed. And so I was like, whoa, back up, I killed somebody? They're like, yeah, you killed Jesus. And I'm like, I don't remember killing anybody. They're like, no, you basically killed him the second you were born, and then every time you sin, you kill him. I'm like, but how can I, he lived before me? So how can I kill him? Just trust me, you're a monster and you're going to hell. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And you could just sort of let that go if you heard it once, but like every time you step into a church, they fucking remind you of that shit, like giant statues and like elaborate stained glass windows, like depicting just how you tortured and murdered Jesus. It stays with you for the rest of your life. I remember like being in high school and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sneak out and go to this party, man. And like I had like one leg out the window and I was like, oh. Do I really want to kill Jesus tonight? No. Go back to bed. This looks super effective. Control. In high school, I had this like epic battle with my biology teacher, and like biology was fun. It was like a hobby. I wasn't trying to be a doctor or a scientist or anything, but I was an animal rights activist, PETA, vegetarian. And I didn't want to do that frog dissection, you know, like at the end, the final exam, I was like, oh, I really don't. So I'm like going back and forth with my biology teacher all semester long. And I would come up with things like, hey, how about we just have one frog that's dead, and we all like walk by and like prove we know what its guts are. She's like, no, you're all gonna do it. You're all gonna cut open the frog. I was like, fuck, I just want to save some frogs. So, so then I was like, hey, I have an idea. A few weeks later, I was like, my boyfriend is in the class. He wants to be a doctor. How about I just look at his frog? And she's like, how do I know you won't cheat? And I was like, I would never cheat on him. I love him. And she's like, no, how do I know you're not going to cheat on your test? And I was like, well, obviously I have integrity. I just told you I wouldn't cheat on my boyfriend. And second, I'm smart as fuck. And I mean, the truth was, is like, I already knew all that stuff. Like, I grew up, my dad was a doctor. I would literally sit at the kitchen table every morning, like eating breakfast, looking at his surgery journals, you know, like an open heart surgery. I was like, oh yeah, guy's got a really good aorta. Superior vena cava looks good. Inferior vena cava's got a slight rip on the anterior side, about 2-3 millimeters, 3-4 sutures, right as rain. Hey mom, can I get some sugar on my Cheerios, Dad? Thanks. You know, I was an asshole. So we're going back and forth, and then we had this like epic showdown the day before the test. And she got right in my face. She's like, look, you tell me why I should make a special exception for you. And I was like, look, you tell me when I'm ever gonna have to open up a frog and put a pin in its duodenum. It's right after the stomach. It's like, and then a stony silence fell upon the room, because I had proved my point. She's like, fine, you can look at your boyfriend's frog, but I'm gonna be watching you. I was like, oh, that's kind of exciting, like it's gonna be a show? It's gonna be a performance? Like, I don't know, I'm like really excited, like I could make all the different organs, like a little song, like da-da-da-da-da-da, cloaca, I don't know, just off the top of my head, like I'm riffing. I'm gonna go home and practice. I got an A and a standing ovation. There was a weird class they made us take, a parenting class, where to prove how hard it is to take care of a newborn baby, they made you take care of an egg. Did anyone ever do this? A little raw egg, the egg baby experiment. And so stupid. So I was like, okay, I just try to keep an open mind. So like right away they pair me up with this guy I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, when I get knocked up, it's gonna be by a total stranger. So we're like Rochambeauing it, like, oh, you take it, no, you take it. I'm like, again, just like parenting. I don't wanna do it, you do it. So we're going back and forth, and I was like, no, this makes total sense, because if I had a baby, I would bring it to school with me every day, just to prove that it was still alive, and then shove it in my fucking locker for the rest of the day. So I'm feeling this, and the final day of the experiment, it was my turn to take the baby home. And just like a real human baby, after 2 weeks of like not washing it or refrigerating it, it started to smell. And my mom was like, you gotta put that in the fridge. I was like, yeah, I know, Mom, just like you did with all of us. And to my horror, the next morning, I found out my dad boiled, peeled, and ate my baby. So I learned two things from that. One, you know, it's really easy to accidentally boil, peel, and eat a baby. And two, don't leave your kids with grandpa, because he's kind of weird. So I just have to confess something. I am horribly addicted to pornography. It's so bad. And there's this channel I can't stop watching. It's called HGTV. Because they've just got the formula down, you know, you're like hunky men and like beautiful women just like fixing broken shit in houses. It's so fucking, my friend was like, oh yeah, I've got this book you gotta read, it's called 50 Shades of Grey. I was like, holy shit, what shade of gray are they gonna use to pay their well? It's like, I can't wait. And then I read the book and I was like, this sucks, I'm going back to my HGTV, fuck this. And so like I'm watching these shows, like I can't control myself, like they're doing a gut rehab and they're like, yeah, I'm thinking of putting some pocket drawers. I was like, yeah, put pocket drawers in there, baby. Just put them in there. Put them in! Shove them in there. Do you know how much space they save? Like, you know, there'll be this weird little nook. What are you going to do with that nook, girl? What are you going to put in that naughty little nook of your built-in shelving? Fucking put it in. Do it! oh, hey boy, what are you doing out in that front yard? You laying some mulch? Lay it! Lay it! And my husband's like super smart. He got that about me like the first time he ever picked me up for a date. I was like, yeah, my bathroom sink is clogged and my landlord's not fixing it. He shows up with a drain snake and he snaked my drain. And I was so turned on, I let him snake my other drain, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the one in the kitchen, because that shit was clogged too. And I was like, oh God, you're so handy, I'm so fucking turned on. Let's just do the nasty chore of pulling out the refrigerator and cleaning behind me, because that shit's never, like, it's super gross back there. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's it. Me, you, naked, on the bed, drilling holes in the wall to hang some curtains that I've been trying to hang for like 2 fucking years. Walk around naked all the time, and the neighbors are like, hey, I see you. He's like, you're welcome. But after that, we had sex. Yeah. The end. No, that's seriously it. That's all I got. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna break this. It's not gonna go in. It's gonna fall down. That's what. Oh, I did it. No? No. Yes? No. Could there be a more awkward exit? Okay, yeah!